should have just been recording that whole time. Hey guys, I wanted to make a video about my budget high cut helmet built for less than $700. So if you're like me, you don't want to spend $2,000 on an OpsCore helmet and you want to go ahead and build yourself a high cut. That's probably why you found this video. So I'm going to go over this shell that I built. It is all military brands that are used by the military or previously used by the military. The only thing on this helmet that is not, like branded, their two eBay items are the Velcro kit and the bungees on the front. Everything you see here was used or is currently used by the Marine Corps, at least from my experience because I was in the Marine Corps. So we'll go ahead and break down the shell first, and then I'll break down all the parts, and I'll try to link all the websites of where I found all the parts, and that'll be in the description. So the helmet I chose is a lightweight Marine Corps, previously used by Recon. I only picked that helmet out of availability and price. I found it on Facebook Marketplace for $200. That was my helmet of choice. It falls under the shape of, so the shell shape falls under the ACH shape. It is not the ECH shape. Yeah, so anyways, sent it out. Got the ears cut off. One side has, this was nice, the guy I sent it to, they keep all the labels and stuff, which is cool. So that was the serial side, serial earpiece. The proper labeling, I don't know if you could read that, but anyways, proper labeling. Gentex Corporation helmet, lightweight Marine Corps helmet, size medium, yada yada. If anybody's ever looked into helmets, you would know this, but kind of cool. They keep the ears and send it with your helmet back to you. So the company I went with is Custom ACH. They take basically any shell, any low cut, and they can do a mid cut or a high cut. They can paint the helmet. They save your earpieces, which is nice. Yeah, so I sent that out to them. Super simple, super easy. You ship it out to him. He gets it done in just a few weeks, sends it back to you, and it's ready to put all your stuff on it. You have the option for them to paint it. He has a couple different colors. I opted for him to paint it because I didn't have a proper spray paint. I didn't want to just spray paint it. It didn't cost that much extra anyways. So yeah, had him spray paint it. I don't know if you have to, but when I sent mine out, I removed everything just to make it simple. You can see on the inside, it's a proper, standard Gentex helmet with all the little Velcro patches on the inside. I just replaced all the old junk, all the old screws were all very rusty, so I just removed everything, sent him a shell, and yeah, he cuts it and brings it back to you, which is very cool. Honestly, when I was thinking of doing this, that was the hardest part, was because you can cut it yourself, but this rubber edge, I could not find enough information on it. I found some website that had a part number, but it just wasn't good enough for me. I don't want to have some janky thing where stuff didn't fit correctly, and I just wanted it to be a proper nice helmet. So the fact that he does the cut, he replaces the entire rubber strip, and it's all one piece. There's no extra weird glue or any epoxy or anything. It's just a very nice job the way he does it. So yeah. Okay, for the cut surface itself, that was $140 plus shipping it to him. That's going to be subjective. Depending on what state you're in, it's going to be more or less depending on the distance. So it was $140 plus just the standard shipping to send it back to you. So in total, $174. And that could be slightly higher, slightly less, depending on how much it costs for you to send the helmet to them originally. Okay, next thing, after the helmet was cut, painted, sent back to me, I think I did rails first. So I went with the OpsCore skeleton arc rail. Per my experience seeing the high cuts in the Marine Corps, looking up photos of the Marine Corps helmet, this is identical to what I saw. So this is the kit I got. It comes with literally everything you need, instructions if you really need that, zip ties. There's even a Picatinny rail in there if you want to, I don't know, use that. Extra sets of screws, which is kind of cool. This kit did not come with the bungees. That was why I had to buy, couldn't get a kit with the bungee. So that's why I had to buy eBay bungees. But yeah, super straightforward. You just bolt them on. The next part was the retention system. So the retention system, that was the proper OpsCore retention system. You're not gonna be able to see the logoing, but in the pad it has the OpsCore logo. You're not gonna be able to see it, but this is used from an Army-Navy surplus website. I just got lucky, found it. I did see there was another one on eBay when I was building this, but it was significantly more. It's like $50 more or something like that. So yeah, this is, I think it's a one size, because the way you attach, if anybody's ever had a high cut in the military, you probably know exactly what this is, but it has full adjustment from the way you bolt it on the front, from it's either large or extra large all the way down to small. So that it's just a one size fits all. But I have it's a medium sized Kevlar. I have a pretty small head, and it fits fine. So just to address the MVG mount, that's what came on the helmet. I don't even have MVGs yet. I'm not going to try and replace it. It works fine. It's a little ugly, but whatever. My only complaint with it is the bungee's just a little too loose. They can't really sit here. They kind of sag. So I have to just bring them up over that little lip. So it looks a little weird, but it ain't that big a deal. Okay, so Velcro. I got an eBay Velcro kit. It was like actually I can tell you right now. Velcro, $16. The OpsCore one, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I found it on eBay and it was $70. I don't know if you could get it off of their website, but I was like, that's ridiculous. It's just Velcro. So 16 bucks. Velcro looks identical to kind of the Gentex ECH high cut style. So that's what I'm going for. Super cheap, just no brainer. After Velcro, I already had Peltors. I'm not factoring in the cost of Peltors either, because it's going to be subjective to whatever you as the builder is going to want, or maybe you already have your Pro, maybe you have whatever. You got amps, I don't know. So yeah, I already had Peltor, so I went ahead and just bought the Peltor mounts. There are a lot of fakes out there that I didn't even realize, so watch that. But yeah, these are just basic Peltor high cut mounts. On the back, this is just a battery holder, something I used while I was in the Marine Corps. Obviously, if I had MVGs, that's where my battery pack would go, or whatever. Depends on what you want to do as the end user. And then for padding, I had the real crummy, if anybody's ever used these like gray pads, they're the worst, but I have a ton of it. So those, and then the helmet, when I originally bought it from Facebook, it had these two, probably, I don't know if you can see those, but two black pads in there that are actually very nice, very like memory foam-esque. You don't really need that much padding, because the Ear Pro and the windy thing in the back that cinches down on your head, I mean, it's plenty strong. Obviously, if I had, nods and things, that might make it feel a little more loose and I might need more padding, but I didn't need it right now. I would probably, if I was to get padding right now, I think the 4D is what I read was like one of the best ones. So whenever I buy padding, that'd probably be what I grab. Okay, last but not least, we'll go over total cost for the helmet. So helmet itself, Facebook Marketplace helmet, $200. Custom ACH cut service, total was $175. My surplus store retention system, 20 bucks. Velcro, 16 bucks. Bungees on the front for nods, 14 bucks. Peltor rail adapters, 72 bucks. And lastly, skeleton arc rails, OpsCore skeleton arc rails, 100 bucks, which brings us a total to $694.25. Really the only thing you're not seeing out of that total is some sort of padding system you would like, and the ear pro, since I already had that. If you really want to get the total cost of what is on my head, you can add the ear pro on there. I've got the ear pro for 300 bucks. Maybe you can find it better. Maybe it's more. I don't really know currently, but yeah, that's basically it. It's a legit, all military, sweet helmet. Not much else to say about it. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Can't say I'm going to be doing a lot of gun stuff since YouTube's not a big fan of that, but I'm big into dirt bikes, mountain biking, things like that, and I want to start trying to upload videos pretty regularly on that. I am recovering from carpal tunnel surgery, so can't do all of that right now. That's kind of why I did this, because I'm sitting around kind of doing nothing right now. But anyways, please like and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching.